Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and it's time for a bit of 2 hours of dodgy gameplay and nonsense chat. Now, if you've been waiting for this stream to start, you might have seen there's a bit of a shorter countdown than normal because I had a lot of technical problems and I just about started on time. So hooray for that. Thank you for joining me. Now, last week I had quite a lot of computer problems and I've been sorting things out, moving folders here and there. But touch wood, it's all looking a lot more stable now despite my initial problems getting on, but we should all be pretty good. Hooray for that, hooray for that. Now, I hope you've had a good day. As I say, it's all about beating stress. I've had a little bit of a stressy day, and in prep, also running around, I shut my hand in the door, but not in any serious way, which is quite good. And there's other bits of your anatomy to shut in the door, which would probably be a lot worse. Anyway, so a big hello to everyone in the chat box. First of all. You might be watching this on a pre-record, you might be watching it live, but I will say hello to everyone in the chat box so far. If you can make it to a chat box thing live, then well done you. So big hellos to Richard, who's looking forward to 180, as am I. Hopefully I'll hit a 180 at some point. Jules M's here, your old gamer Steve. Hello there, sir. Richard Mitten. Gumdio, he says hello Nick fans. Well, thank you very much. Who else is with us? Brian is with us, excellent in the red corner. Congratulations to Barnsley reaching the playoffs, as you said there. Good evening to Big Z. Tom is with us as well. Jason Grant's in the house. SQ Ron. Oh, there's loads of us here. Steve Norman's with us. Hi Steve, check out Steve's blog, as I always shout out in the Friday chat sort of like thing. Let's Maths Debate is here. Hello there. Excellent. Who else? Steve Q. We're all here. Easy DJ is here as well. Now, I'll try and see people as they come in. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Yes, Jules says you can hear me okay. So excellent. So we're going to start off with a Asteroids clone called, Meteor Storm by Quicksilver. And what I thought I might do is if we get time, which I'm sure we have because we're right at the beginning, I'll play Planetoids as well, which is also 1982 by Sinclair Research. So anyway, so hopefully you've had a good day. Hopefully you haven't shut your hand in the door. I had a bit of a stinker at work, but you have to remind yourself, it's one of my coping mechanisms really. The Earth is just a dot in this massive universe. It's just this big rock going around some ball of gas. So, if you look at it from a zillion miles away, you think, what's all that about? And it is. Nothing's really relevant. In a million years' time, even in a week's time, no one's really going to know. So it puts a lot of things into perspective. But let's play Meteor Storm. Right, so some interesting sounds on this one. It's basically turn left, turn right, hyperspace, and blow stuff up. Okay, so I'll say hello as well. He's not in the chat box so far, but quite often watches it afterwards. A big hello to Martin Rymel. So hello Martin. If you want to say hello to Martin, you can as well, and he'll see it going down the side, I'd imagine. Excellent. Right, okay. What are the keys? What did he say? S to start. Right. There we go. Right, so I can hyperspace away if I want to, but quite often it gives me a bit of bother. Oh my word. So it's going to be interesting. Oh, look at that. So never hyperspace. It causes big problems, both in the real world and in this game. Look, see, I'm down the side here. Some meaty sounds in this game, and it's always best just to stay in the middle, I think. Oh no. Stuck in the middle of you. Well done. See, I've reached a top score. That go must have lasted all of about 12 seconds or something like that, but never mind. Let's have another go, but stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. Right. S. What is he saying? I might have asked this before on the previous stream, but stick in the middle. Now, Asteroids. Oh, Asteroids was 1979 by Atari. Oops. Avoid that pork pie thing. Sometimes the UFOs will actually fly straight into you. Oh man. Right, everything seems to be working at the moment. Hopefully you're getting no buffeting and all that sort of stuff. It's looking a lot stronger than it was last week when unfortunately we didn't do a stream, so we wasn't able to. Right, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Whoa. What's he saying? Ba-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo. The day today is Tuesday, I think. Is it? Yes. That means there'll be a ZX Spectrum homebrew going up on the channel on Wednesday. Oh man, if I don't get blown up in this outer space. Members of the channel who have access to the members section will know what that's going to be in advance. That's one of the perks here. So it's going to be interesting comparing this game to Planetoids, which I'll probably queue up in a little bit. Oh look. So what is your favourite Asteroids clone? There's Blasteroids, isn't there, which is like a sequel to Asteroids, and was there Meteoroids as well? There's Lemingoids, of course, on the Commodore Amiga. This is the point where someone does a hemorrhoids joke, normally me. Okay, so hello to Squidworth, good evening to you, and anyone I might have missed as you come in. Let's Maths Debate. You're giving me a struggle because I know you must have changed your name, but I don't know what you changed it from. Hello to Rossi Bossy as well, who says hello to Martin from the past. Hello, right. He probably won't watch it now, will he? Well, okay, there we go. Right, let's have another go. Let's see how far I can get here. Question mark is on the leaderboard. Kaz, if you're any of them, then comment in the comment section. Right, okay, right, here we go. S. But this is my favourite version of Asteroids. Only hyperspace when death seems to be imminent. Like Quantum Leap, I suppose. You remember that show? What a good reference that was. Who was that guy in Quantum Leap who then was in that version of Star Trek where I think it then started going a bit downhill? What was that Star Trek? I can't remember what that Star Trek was called now. It was set before Captain Kirk, and they canned it after about 3 seasons. Generally, I liked everything Star Trek from that era. Deep Space Nine, Next Generation. I liked Voyager as well. And then it started going somewhere, which I wasn't a fan of. But anyway, I suppose that's normal, isn't it? Just to like everything old, if you're into retro stuff and not like the new stuff. But Star Trek used to be character-based, didn't it? Used to be character-based, and now it's just all action stations now. You need an explosion in the first 5 minutes or something, or the kids aren't interested. Is that cool? Hello to Tim's Bike. Right, oh man. Do. Right, okay, right. Oh, look at that. I was just trying to read the comments and I crashed into an asteroid. Oh, hyperspace away, Nicky. Good day. Starship Enterprise, that was it, Jules. Well done. Enterprise was cool. Yeah, I didn't like it. I don't know if I was in the minority though. It was on at a sort of like time where there was loads of sci-fi stuff going on. Scott Bakula, well done, Tom. That's him. Is that how you pronounce it? He always used to do. I always thought in Enterprise it'd be good if he did a quantum leap into someone else. Now I like that Quantum Leap show, although I can't remember any sort of like episodes of it whatsoever. Right. Okay. Right. What we should do? I think we could have a go of there. Okay. Okay. Let's Maths Debate. I've clocked it. Thinking of buying. This is an in-joke. Thinking of buying £56 for flowers. Should I? Well, this might be a reason for my stinker of a day. Thank you. Thank you. Let's Maths Debate. Yes. Right. I'm not in tomorrow. Right. Okay. Right. Let's have a go. Let's have a Planetoids by Sinclair Research in '82. So both of these asteroid clones are from 1982. Meteor Storm from Quicksilver in '82. Thank you, sir. Right, that's got things off and running. Good. Being at home is better than being at work, I think. Right, and let's go to Planetoids. Not hemorrhoids, but Planetoids. Curse those flowers. Right. Yes. Oh, there's a cheat for this, but we won't do it. Right. Please load. So this isn't, for my money, this isn't as advanced as Meteor Storm was that. Right. C to commence. Space is fire. Enter is thrust. H is hyperspace. Even a nincompoop can remember that. Right. Okay. So it's a bit weak, isn't it? After seeing Meteor Storm, Nick, why have you loaded this for, you nincompoop? Maybe. Right. What was it? That was it. And if you can thrust a bit, but it doesn't go indefinitely. So, you know, it's a bit more of a sedate affair, this. So if you're not very good at asteroids, or indeed Meteor Storm, have a go at this one. It's like one for sort of like beginners to get a hold of it. Right, oh, let's get out of there. Right, oops. Oh, look at that. I mean, the explosion wasn't very good. It was almost like someone trod on a crisp packet. But let's not. Oh, jeepers, Jiminy Jones. Right. I wish I could just live stream forever. Everything's in a nice safe bubble when you live stream. But you know, this Asteroid Storm is very, very sedate. So what do you think of this one? Do you prefer Meteor Storm or do you prefer this Planetoids thing? It seems like a game which I would be able to make myself. Right. Oh, look at that. Dude. So a bit more dodgy on the eyes there. Tom, they do look a bit like hemorrhoids. You're quite correct, right? See, commence firing. What were the keys? Right. Yeah, it's so slow, isn't it? This one. It's so slow. But the ship looks a bit like. Well done, Nick. The ship looks a bit like that thing from a really old show by Fireball. It's called Fireball XL5 by the same people that did Thunderbirds. Right, let's shoot the hell out of that thing. Boob. So once you get an expert on this game, you could probably be playing this for absolutely ages. Hello Neil, sir. Thank you. Right, let's take that thing out. Boob. I suppose that's what the sound would be if you shot a spacecraft in space. It'd just go boob. They should have used that in Star Wars. Boob. Oh no! Oh, I shot that thing. Right, let's get that green blob. I can't quite think of any other asteroid clones for the time being on the spectrum, at least. Meteoroids, blasteroids, planetoids, and Meteor Storm, of which Meteor Storm is the best. There. Whoa. Okay, Mark. Yeah, it's interesting. You're gonna get more playability out of this one. Basic. Oh, it went a bit yellow up the top there. What was that going on there? Oh yeah, bit of colour clash as it goes there. I don't know why that would be. Maybe something to do with the way it's drawing the asteroids there. 1982 though. I mean, I think Meteor Storm is a little bit ahead of its time for 82. So it put this one a little bit in the shade. The thing with this is I don't think it's getting any more difficult. Whereas Meteor Storm tried to use vectors to an extent, this one is using more coloured in graphics. And I mean, asteroids on the Atari 2600 go through a similar sort of way round, but then they've got all different colours of asteroids. Of course, blasteroids, you've got power-ups in some of them, which obviously, well, it's just a different feeling of games, isn't it, really? My favourite one, I think, there's a good one on the Game Boy Advance, but the best one, I think, is Cabaret Asteroids on the Amiga. I don't think there's any for the Mega Drive. Someone might correct me in the comment section there. Hello to Chono Baggy as well. So far we've just done Meteor Storm, and I thought I'd look at Planetoids as well, because, well, they're trying to do similar things, aren't they? Similar things, right? So I think that's got us nice, and warmed up. So now it's time for a very energetic sport indeed, and it's darts. What can be more energetic than darts? And because the pubs have been closed for a while, you're probably out of darts practice. So it's good to get a bit of practice in a computer. Why would you play darts on a computer? I don't know, but this one is a lot of fun. Right, okay. Now, I've really... there's wacky darts as well, but I've really spoken this one up, so it better be fun now. It's the 128k version, so there'll be a bit of music. Quite a unique way to aim the darts, and I think this is the best darts game I've played, but I would say that. It's from Mastertronic in 1986, so it was 4 years after Meteor Storm and Planetoids. But look at this music, man. That's got good animation. Doobie-da-boop-a-doo, doobie-da-boop-a-doo, doobie-da-boop-a-doo-boop. Right, redefine those keys, Nick. Right. So why we're redefining keys for a darts game, well, you'll soon know. Because the aiming mechanism is a bit wibbly-wobbly, should we say. Bit wibbly-wobbly, right. Right, so I don't know. Is it already on 2-player? Game on. I don't know if it's going to go to 2-player automatically. Let's try. We'll soon find out. Oh, we go. So the quarterfinals, I've drawn Del Boy Desmond. Right, so I'm controlling this hand here. It's not on a timer. You see my score on the top left. It's 501. We've got to score down from that by aiming this hand, pressing fire button when we're ready, and finishing on a double, right? Okay, so this is the best darts game, I reckon. Go. 20. Now, I wanted that to be a 60, really. But there we go. 20 again. I'm just warming up, really. So it's all in a bit. It's all in a bit where the hand is, if it's up or down before you release it. That was 60, and the guys in this are quite good. You got a treble 1. That's good. You've got a single 20. And what else did you get? Look out for stuff that's going to happen in the bar. We're in the pub. Some crazy optics. Right, so he's on 458, I'm on 441, so I've got at least a chance of beating this fella, but I wouldn't mind getting some top marks. Right, okay, now, that looks good to me. 20, oh no, I need to keep hitting that treble. Right, well, as soon as I got the way to do it, I think I'm there. Right, it's a bit higher up, I think, a bit higher up, Nick. 60, right, that's 100, so I'm slowly getting better. Hi Stephen, glad you liked this game. I quite liked it as well. Hopefully I can win at least one game with it. Hang on a minute. Hold on, I thought he was going to get 180 then. It's nice and fun, this game. Thanks Julie, thank you for that Ko-Fi there, thank you. I'll keep my eye on that as well, so thank you. It does help the channel keep running, so thank you for that, much appreciated. And also to Let's Maths debate with that lovely tip about flowers. Right, okay, let's do a bit of darting. Right, 60, we're on it now, we're on it like a car bonnet. That's a bit. 60, oh. What did he say? He said a score. I always knew I was good at darts. 180. Right, I bet I've got it now. Finishing on a double, I probably won't get that again in the whole review thing. Sometimes there's a dog that comes in the bar and relieves itself there. Right, hang on, come on, Nick. Let's get this. Oh, 60. So I'm on 101 now. So I don't want to get. Probably want to get in the 19s. Get a bit of an odd one. Get a treble 19. Oh, that's not good. What does that mean? Probably try and get treble 20 again. Hang on. This is when you need to get your maths brain in the business. Right. What does that mean? That gives me 22 left over. So that's double 11. Right, can I actually beat someone in this game? Right, 22. So I need double 11. Right, double 11. Oh, this is a tricky one to get. Can I come around? Oh god, look. Oh look. Why have I done that side for? This is a tricky bit of the board to get. Yes. Boom. Take that. Not the boy band. Right. Okay. So I'm one leg up. That's a new thing to be in, and I'm throwing first now. Thought I threw first last time. Right. Okay. Right. Come on, Nick. I knew that was a bit too high. The moment I did it. Wacky Darts uses a similar hand to do it, but slightly different. And there's also, this game's pretty good on the Commodore 64 as well. So if you've got Commodore 64, then it's good on that as well. That woman serving at the bar, she's on fire, literally. She's got yellow and red. I think someone needs to see to put her out with a fire extinguisher or something. He's on 361. I'm on 401. So he's better. No, a 180 would have been good. Let's try and sneaky shot at the bullseye for no reason. Right, come on. Yes. No, 25. Okay. Right, it's back to here. Back to here. I think if you played this forever, I think you'd run out of electricity. No, I think if you played this forever, you'll be getting 180s all the time, I think. Right, what's he doing? Your bullies are saying, well, that dog's there. Look what that dog's doing. He's not doing anything at the moment. He's behaving himself. Well, he's there. Oh, what's that dog doing? Keep an eye on that dog. Who let that dog in the pub? Ugh. Right, 3-3-6. So he's in the lead with 2-6-1. I need to score big here. Right, 60. That's a good start. That's a good start for scoring big. Scoring big. Oh man, there we go. That could be quite good. No, too high, Nicky. Come on, tactics, tic-tacs. Right, what was that? 140. 140. Good. Would you go into a pub coloured like this? It'd be a bit hard on the eyes. I'd have to wear glasses, I think. Well, I haven't been paying attention. So he's got 161 left. I've got 196. I can't finish on 196. But if I get 180, that'll leave me on a finish of, what, 16, which is double 8. See, even I could work that out. 60. Thank you. $60. Oh, 140. 56. Well, that's a finish. Now, can you finish on 161? Is that a finish? Not sure it is. What does he need? We've got single 20, but he's not gonna do it now. Right, 101. Right, okay, so 56. So 6 in the bullseye, yeah? 6 in the bullseye. That's probably not the best way to do it. Where's 6? Where's 6 gone? Is this ball got a 6? Oh, there's 6 there, right. I must be able to hit 6. 6, right. Bullseye to win. Da 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 da. Oh, my God, I'm getting nervous. There it goes. Ooh! See, I do like to show off. Bullseye wins, and the next opponent is Devious Dave. There's Devious Dave there, looking like I don't know. It looks like something's fallen on his head. Maybe an anvil or something like that. I don't actually recall. I must have done it before. I don't ever recall winning a game in this. But there we go. Have any of you actually completed this game? Have you won the championship? Let me know in the comment section below. 60. Maybe I've cracked this game. Maybe I have. Right. Right. Here we go. Oh, I wanted a 180. But Devious Dave, in theory, should be a bit better, shouldn't he? Right, 140. 140. Right, he's aiming at treble 20. He's got a lovely checked shirt on. Wouldn't be allowed in any pub that I ran. Ooh. Right, 361. We're both on 361. Right, okay, so we're sort of level with each other here. Well, that's a bit higher, I think. That's a bit higher. That could be a bit higher as well. I need it about there. That's oh no, I can't just get 60. That'll put him big in the driving seat. That would. That's a saving one. 100. Hi, Joe Keane. You're back. Hope you're well, sir. Hope you're well. We're playing darts. The barwoman's on fire. Watch out for other stuff that goes on. I don't know what those optics are below those drinks. Right, 261, 280. So small advantage to me. Right, that's a 60. We might win a speedboat here. You never know. That's a game I meant to review. So I haven't for some reason. Bullseye. Is it any good? Ooh, is it any good, that game? Certainly. 2 180s. So you don't see that on many streams, do you? 2 180s. Yeah. Good stuff. Oh, thank you, Easy DJ. Thank you. Happy Tuesday, Spec Chum, says Easy DJ. And indeed, happy Tuesday to everyone. Next week we're midweek. Right, 81. 81. That's what I need, and also my shoe size. No, IQ or something. Right, okay, so 81. What's the finish there? Maybe some sort of treble 19 business. Maybe. No, single 19. What's that leave me on now? 71's, what was it? 71, 61. I'm on 62. 62, so 12 bullseye, isn't it? 12 bullseye, unless my maths is wrong, which it probably is. Bullseye? It's bullseye, isn't it? Bullseye. We finished on it before. Right. This will be a hell of a finish. Oh, what a finish that was! Incredible. Well, in fact, I think that's Easy DJ made that happen. That was an outstanding finish. What's happened to me today? This never happens in a live stream. I'm on fire. Is this me? Is there someone else playing? What's going on? Right. Okay. I might win the whole thing here. Right. Anyway, back we go again. 5:01. I'm one leg up, one other leg to get to the next round. That's yeah. I'm flabbergoosted. Right. Okay. Come on, Nick. Diddly. I bet a lot of you have completed this game many a time. It's getting used to this hand. It seems to be a bit steadier than I remember. Maybe it is. Steve says you should just stream this, Nick. Big darts crowd out there. Maybe so. Maybe so. We'll see how we get on. It is a top game though, this, isn't it? Brilliant. As I say, the other one you could have a look at is Wacky Darts, but I prefer this to Wacky Darts. I think it may be slightly easier, but I only say that because I'm doing okay for a change. Right, 60. Good. It's best to watch darts when you've got a beer with you and a big inflatable hand and you just wave it around the place. Well, that's a bit higher. Right, okay. That's a bit high as well. That's going to be 100, isn't it? Yeah, 100. 100. So what's this opponent's beef? He's obviously. It looks like he's taking. This is a red dwarf line now. It looks like he's taken his car to the car crushers, but forgot to get out. There we go. Easy DJ says Sega Touch Darts on Nintendo DS is awesome. There we go. I don't know about that one, but I'll have to try and at least look at a video on that. Yeah, right. In the red corner it says the last opponent, you virtually have to do a 9-dart finish to win against him. Oh dear, that seems a bit tricky. Right, so I'm behind at the moment here. He's on 2-2-1. I'm on 2-6-1. So I need a good score here, and single 20 is not a good start. Right, that's a 60. Another 60 would be quite nifty, please. Oh yeah, 60, just about. So it puts me on 1-2-1. Might be a finish. Oh, I fancy a beer now as well. Where's my beers? Right, what's this guy going to get? Is he going to make it 1-1 and super close? He got a single 5. I think he's going to get a low score here. Right, okay, so we got a chance here. We've got a chance. So 1-2-1. What's the finish there? I'd imagine it's something to do with these 19s that I have trouble getting. Right, single. Oh, I got treble 19 there. What does that mean? Quick, get your calculators out. I don't know what that means. Hang on. So that gives 61. 65. Is that 15 double top? It isn't, is it? I don't know. Let's just get a 15 and work it out in a minute. What's 57 minus 21? 61. 64. 64. 64. So. 14 bullseye. I probably calculated that wrong, and you're screaming at me now. Oh, well, I've gone into 9 anyway. Oh no. Let's get a single 5. There we go. I don't know what I did there. Right. Okay. So that leaves me with bullseye left, doesn't it? Why is that chap in the black jumper got frog's hands on his back? Says Jules. I don't know. It's just that kind of a pub, isn't it? Yeah, that's just a common sight. Now, surely I can't hit bullseye again. Oh. Hello, Greg's VR. Let's look what you could have won. Right, hang on. Yes! I'm really hitting those bullseyes. So this bloke Jammy Jim, you need a 9 dart finish to beat him, do you? Right, okay, so this looks like I'm up against it. He doesn't look like any darts player I know, but at least we're in the final Lionel. Right, okay. So he's going to get 180s all the way through, I'd imagine. Right, 60. That's a good start. Can't beat 60. That's good as well. So I've obviously I'm showing him what's what here. 180. He's going to get 180 as well, is he? I don't think I'm getting 9 dart finish on this. Yeah, he's got it. Right. Looks like we've got to hit everything. Yeah, look, he's going to get 180 as well. That guy snogging the frog is missing it. Well, imagine going to watch this game. 180 and 180. Right, okay. The moment I don't get a treble 20, I'm in trouble. Goodness gracious me. What a crazy match this would be to go and see. Oh, I think I've messed up there. Right, 140. Right. Right, he's gonna get 180 again, isn't he? But I'm throwing first. Jim S says nicely done. Well, thank you very much. Nicely done. Right. So I can't finish on 181. That's technically impossible. Right, hang on. What does that leave me? I just and I'll just get a single 20, won't I then? Oh, I've got a 40. I'll double 12, you know. But he's gonna finish on 141, and he's 9 dart finish, treble 20 he gets. Oh no, I see what you mean in the red corner. Oh, what? Yeah. Oh, he didn't get it. Hang on a minute. This is my only chance now. Right, 24, double 12. He goes 1 leg up in the final against this superstar, Jammy Jim. Oh, I beat him, did I? He only needed to beat 1 leg. Do you know something? You've just watched me on a live stream actually complete a game. I've just completed 180. Tell everyone you know. The only time that ever happened was in Attic Attack, I think, on the Commodore 64. That's insane. Did that actually just happen? Well, you know, that Jammy Jim, he's easy to beat, isn't he? He's a rubbish player. Right. I just have one last game for luck. We won't go through the whole tournament again. I'll just do one more and then we'll play Motos. There we go. Right. That was amazing. This is just wind down now. Just wind down. Oh, who's this bloke? Mega Mick versus Nicky Nick. Right, who's this? I don't remember this person. Anyway, he looks like is it Clive Sinclair crossed with Montgomery Burns? I think. Yeah. Thanks, Jono Baggy. Yeah. Thanks, Steve, and thanks, Gundio. Hello to you. Right. Okay. Good. That was remarkable. Well, you know, 180. I've completed that game. How have I done that? Sorry to sound like a Red Indian there, but how? Right. Yeah, I'm getting these 180s now. Thanks, Neil. Right. So I'll just have 1 leg of this. Then we'll have a go at Motos, which is a game where you've got to bash aliens off some crazy board. I think I'll be probably using keys on that one as well. You see all these opponents? I didn't notice before. They've all got the same clothes on, haven't they? Ooh. It was handy that I only had to beat Jammy Jim in 1 leg, though. That was quite good. Right, I don't want to lose against this fella now. He looks a little bit ill. He looks a little bit ill, doesn't he? Like he needs to go to the doctors. Right, 60. Another 60. Right, I don't think you can get any darts that bounce out in this game. That's right. That's right, folks. Because I'm the champion darts player. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll go with Gurus on this. Let's go with that. Yeah, I've almost reviewed 800 ZX Spectrum games now, so why not? Why not? That's a few, isn't it? Ninja Dart Player says in the red corner. Well, thank you very much. Right, what? 181. Okay, here we go. So, 60. Now get in the 19s to get rid of that 1. What does that? Oh no, I've done myself a maths problem now. That's 120, 61, add 3, 64 left. Is that right? No, it's oh, I don't know. let's get a single 20. He's nowhere near anyway. Right. 44, right. Four double top. That's what we want. Diddly. So the music makes this as well, doesn't it, really? Hooray! Okay, right. So, 4 double top. Get in the 4s. It's in the 4, right. Double top for the game. No. Bit higher than that. Yes! I think I've got this game pegged now. I mean, I sort of like when I was like in the groove. Right, okay. Let's play a bit of Motos now. Now, I did review this. I could easily be playing 180 all day. Maybe if I ever get the time, I'll do a stream where I just play a game for ages till people tell me to stop playing it. But this is a 2-hour stress blast. So we're zipping through a lot of games, and then we're zipping out again. Hang on to your ears like that for some reason. Okay, so let's play Motos. Okay, Motos. What advert was that from? Some sort of Motorola thing. Okay, Moto. Motos. I don't know if this was an arcade conversion. I can't quite remember. But it is novel in its idea. It's by Mastertronic in 1987. Mastertronic made some good games. Did the occasional stinker, but more often than not, it was quite good. I've got it somewhere. There it is. There we go. Right, I think you can redefine the keys on this one. Got a bit of music. You can do a monochrome if you want to, but we won't. Music seems to be struggling. Oh, it's caught up now. Right. Ace graphics by Steve Pickford, author Matthew Rose. There. I've got it as published in 1987, but yeah, it says 1985 by Namco. So yeah, it was from the arcade, wasn't it? Really. If you played it on the arcade system, then let me know. So, if you haven't seen the review, I'll try and explain it as we go along. But it's quite a nice one. It's quite a nice one. Right, so it's over single screen stages. We control this thing going up and down, and we need to knock everything off the grid. You see, off this chessboard thing. So I've done that. So that's introduced us to stage 1. Now we can get bonuses by knocking these things off later on, I think. So now you see we're against 4 of the things. Watch that you don't get too near the sides, because it could be a bit of a boo-boo. They do get a bit stronger as you go along, and hence that's why you need your power-ups, and to be a bit better in seeing... oh look, so I've fallen off the board there, which I didn't need to do. Lives represented in the bottom right there. Those P's, I'll have a P please Bob, are power-ups we can use maybe later on, when we have to fight something a bit more evil. Now that thing in the middle, if you're too slow, will start generating new enemies. See, they're ganging up on me a little bit. But a real nice game. I never played this in the arcades, but I was quite impressed with it when I played it on the Spectrum. Not sure if it came out on the Amiga, so I'm going to have to try and track that down. It's not the sort of thing that might have done. Right. There we go. Right, power-ups. You get a limited time to select your power-ups. We won't select any of the power-ups this time. On the review, I use them up all straight away, so I'll just try and manoeuvre my way around. But perhaps I needed it for that wasp bee thing that's flying around, because that's a bit of a painful thing. That bee can really knock you flying. Oh, come on, bee! Oh, look, the bee's knocked me off. I should have used a power-up on that crazy bee. Let's use 1 bit of power. There we go. It's like dodging. Right, there we go. Right, so I've got a bit of extra power for this crazy bee thing. If I get rid of him, get off. Right, that's it. Good. Dun, dun. That's it. So I needed 1 bit of power there, which we've used. I don't think we're going to use any. We could use the jump if we want to get to the middle, but I don't think I will do. Select parts. Select power parts. Best boofing game ever. I agree, Neil. I really agree. come on. You've got a limited time to select your stuff. Now, there's only one thing here, but I don't want it to fall off the grid before I collect it. Oh, no, get off. That's it. Get that before the time runs out. Right, good. So that was an interesting one. Let's just use one. Let's just use one power thing. I think it'll be okay there. I don't think there's anything too serious here. He says. Intergalactic boofing. You're right, Gundio. And I do like a bit of galactic boofing and intergalactic boofing. Oh, that's the jump one. We don't need to do that. Nice coloured graphics here, yellow and red. But you can play it in monochrome if you want. I don't know why you would want to. Maybe if you're on a black and white TV. I don't know. Maybe if you got... Actually, I do know. Maybe if you had a problem with your eyes with colours and stuff, or colourblind with certain colours, it gave you the monochrome as well. So that's a good option then. It's a good option. Right, let's try and get this thing. Don't fall off. That's it. That's got 1,000 points. Get out of that meatball. So, you know, boof indeed. So it's quite addictive. Right, I'm going to use all of these. I'm not going to use the jump because 3Bs are pretty scary. It looks like some crazy disco dance floor, doesn't it, from the 70s? Not that I was there. Well, I might have been aged back 5 or 6 or something. Ding 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 ding. Look, I've got the high score. That's good, isn't it? Right, curses these bees. There's one because I've got 2 bits of string. Oh man, I'm ganging up on me. If you are a bee, then comment below. The most powerful bee is hepatitis B. Other bee jokes. Oh no, I did think of one that's a bit too rude. Anyway, this is a PG channel. Let's use that. I won't use the jump. Oh, let's just use the jump as well. Oh, I can't get onto the jump bit. There we go. Anyway, I can't operate the P bit now. There it is, jumping along. Right, this is gonna be a bit tough. Oh, goodness gracious! Great balls of what's name. I think the furthest I've ever got on this is probably stage 10. I think. Green and magenta, not quite nice. Quite nice. There's no football clubs that play in green and magenta clothes, tops, or American football, English football, ice hockey. Let's control everything. So you might be watching this on a Tuesday evening if you're from the UK or nearby, or depending on you are in the world. You might be watching it on Wednesday morning if you're in Australia. I need my my app here all the time. In New York, I think you're 6 hours behind. I think so. It might be lunchtime where you are. So, oh. Come on. This is close one. Yay! He's done it again. Hi, elf boy. We're boofing in outer space. No, actually, see, I've got no power-ups now, and that could be a bit of bother. Yeah, I think this is about the furthest I got now, because these things are a bit too strong for you. Look, I'm bouncing off miles away. I think I just need to wait for them to go near the site. And look, and now these generation things are causing big... Oh! I need some tips on this bit. If you've got past level 9, how do you do it? Elf Boy, this isn't a homebrew, although it looks like it. It's by Mastertronic in 1987. Yeah, interesting. Let's just try the jumps. That might work. I can't seem to be able to jump now. I thought it was like a space bar. Right, hang on a minute. Yeah, what I should have done, I now know this. All those P's I collected, I should have saved them for this one and just got my way through and try and just took my time and got those B's off the table. Look, I'm in big trouble here. I'm in big trouble. This is like a dance floor you don't want to be on. Remember when you first started going to clubs and there was maybe some big bobber boys on the dance floor? That's almost there. That's one of the big boys is down. One of the big boys is off. One of the big boys is... oh, look. Oh, there's holes building up on here. Something's happening to the board. Who's taking away the... oh, God. It's getting a bit serious now, folks. What? Someone's firing at us as well. Who's that? Someone's firing at us from the left-hand corner. Oh, God. It's getting a bit crazy. Oh, I was doing so well then. Game over, player one. Game over. Well, you know. Yeah, Mastertronic. They produced quite a lot of games, didn't they, Mastertronic? Well, let's just try the monochrome bit. I don't know why. I didn't try it on the review. But it does look very much like a homebrew elf boy. I can see why you said that. I mean, that graphics on the top left, that's very homebrewish. How did they do that in 1987? That's quite cool. Right, I'm doing it on monochrome mode, but maybe just the first couple of levels. Then we have a go, a bit of Manic Pietro. On Manic Pietro, I'm going to do the Manic Minor stages rather than the actual normal game because, well, that's cool, isn't it? I think I've got the password for that. This isn't quite as cool it's still right. It's not quite as fancy, is it, in the monochrome mode? So this is what you could have used, I suppose. What is that? Some kind of washer. This bit reminds me a bit like the original Xenon on the Commodore Amiga. That was a bit blue with a tank going up and down, wasn't it? But then they did Xenon 2, and that just well, it was nothing like Xenon. It just blew it away. Oh, look at that! You lost a life, Nick. You wally. Oh no! I'll try and save. I was going to do two stages, but I've got addicted now. I'll try and save those. Well, we've got a lot to get through today, but you know, if we don't get through it today, we'll do it some other time. I wanted to one of the games I could have done, but didn't. We did something else instead. Was we reviewed it in the week actually. It was The Amazing Adventures of Sid Spider, where Sid it's one of those ones where you have to collect it's a homebrew. You must collect keys in the right order in order to collect we'll go through certain doors. It might be for black and white TV, Steve. I don't know why YouTube hid that there, but I just paused it while I unhid it. Right, so don't use the peas. I'm trying to save the peas for that bit we got stuck on. Right, now these wasp things are what's I call them? Wasps? Are they bees or ants? Yay! I can take one on its own. One on its own is quite good. No, don't use any of the power-ups. Until you get to that one with the big surfer things. So, comment below if you've ever been asked to select your jump parts when you've taken your car to get fixed. Right, hang on. Now that one enemy is going to fall down that trap in a minute. There we go. Right, so I've got lots of peas there. Don't use any of the power parts again, Nick. So we're building up quite a bit of power, and this is going to help me. I hope it's going to help me anyway. Space Wasp with the end of us. Oh, yeah. Hello to Raymond Russell. Hello there. Raymond's done a few good games. Check out Block Z or Block Z. I don't ever know how to pronounce it, but there we go. Right. It's available from Spectrum Computer, I think. Block Z, Block Z. It's a nice little puzzler. I've looked at it before on the on one of the versions. It's a bit of a thinking game. Right, it's not bad off. Right, off you go, meatball face. Good. Right. You're quite right, Jules. Yeah, Robbie the robot would make short work of them. Now, this is the bit where I might be in a bit of bother trying to save my peas. Yeah. Is that right, Rosie? Lots of peas and the screen turns yellow. Are you sure? He thinks I'll believe anything, which generally I will, because I'm so gullible. Right. Oh, maybe I should have used some of them. Uh-oh, I'm a bit outmatched here. It's the B team. I think I might have to use one of them. There we go. I'll try and use one. Save the other ones. 2 lives left. Oh, I'm running out of time already. I try and stay on about 15 minutes for each game. Sometimes I overlap. Daley Thompson's going to take quite a while anyway. Maybe I should have made it a 2.5 hour stream or a 3 hour stream or something. Anyway, you live and you learn, you die and forget it all. Right, that's him. Take it away, B. such addictive, this game. Such addictive. Right, round 8. We got to round 9, didn't we, last time? I used 1p again. Like the penny arcades. What can 1p buy you nowadays? I don't know what you do with 1p. If you was walking along and saw 1 penny on the floor, would you pick it up? I would if there was no one about. But what would you do with 1 penny? Don't know. Right, come on. Oh, that one just dropped off the board. That was quite useful. Right. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, I don't like fighting two at the same time. Just fall off the board. Not me, them. Right, okay. One on one, mano a mano. Oh! You stink ant bee, stink wasp. I'm gonna have to use another P now, aren't I? Ugh. If you've used a P, then comment below. Right, so thank you to Easy DJ and Let's Smash Debate for the super chats. That really helps the channel keep going, and future streams, of course. Helps pay for the broadband, and also thank you to Jules for the Ko-Fi as well that come in. Also, right, there we go. Right, we're going to use all the P's now. Right? Yeah, all the P's are being used. We're using all the P's. Right, now, will that make any difference? I hope so, before the board starts tearing up in some crazy configuration. It gives you enough time, didn't it? I think they should have done it where you as soon as you press enter. Right, that's giving them a bit more of a buffing now. Get off the board. That's him done. Get off the board. Come on, we've got to get to stage 10. Yay! Now it's just all these twits. Oh look, there's loads of them. Right, I've got them. They better not regenerate those other fellas, or else it's gonna be a problem. Right, how many left? Keep counting. Seems to be no recognisable slowdown with all these boys. Don't generate any more. Right, hang on. One just got generated there, but we're not straight off the board. No. Oh, now that thing started firing at us. 3 left. Oh, it's fiddly foo. Fiddly foo. Well, you know, you can tell, can't you, the addictiveness of this game. That you need to you need to use your P's wisely. Oh dear. Thanks, Easy DJ. Yes, right. Okay, so we'll get away from that game. It's starting to do my head in now. Let's play Manic Pietro. Now I've got to get this emulator thing in a different mode, Pentagon mode, as it don't work. No, we're not gonna fly to the US Pentagon. Now I've got to do a few other things as well, because what I want to do is do the Manic. On this game, Manic Pietro by Christian M. Gonzalez in 2019, you get the actual game, and then he reskinned or recoloured all the original Manic Minor stages, and it does look rather cool, seeing it with lots of colour, and that's what we're going to have a look at this time. Right, if I can find it, it must it must be here somewhere, Nick. Right, oh, who invented this filing system? Right, okay, right. There we go, Manic Pietro. Now I've got to do something clever here. I'll have it in English because I can't speak Spanish. We'll get past this, but basically there's the story. You can control either Luigi or Mario in that bit of the game. But this time we're going to be playing Minor Willy. Do. Good music all the way through. Right, so now I need to type in a code. Let's put it on keyboard first of all. Right, now I need to type in a code. And that code, I think, is Matthew Smith. Well, Matthew S. Oh, there we go, right. And that gives you the other thing. So Matthew Smith wrote the original Manic Minor. And this is a bit of a story here to build you up to the game. Do. So, Christian M. Gonzalez in 2019. And this is sort of like the bonus bit. Right, it's on keyboard, good. So Manic Minor, but you've never seen it look better than this on the Spectrum. You might have seen this, you might not. We've done a full review of it quite a while back with the original screens and then the Manic Minor ones. Right, so it's on keyboard, everything's going to go well. Let's start. Do. Round 1, Central Cavern. Right, here we go. Recognise it? You do recognise it, don't you? Here it is. Do. So some of the ledges are in slightly different positions, but only by mere pixels. So only if you played it forever and ever and ever back in the day, you would know. Like this ledge is you wouldn't be able to do that on the original one, I don't think. So there we go. So the timings I might do automatically might be slightly pixel off, so I've got to concentrate here. But Manic Miner, before he bought his big mansion with the wings of this, we get all the items on the screen, then the square on the screen, was in a random, well, different place on each screen I think, flashes, then you must get to that before your air runs out down the bottom. The robot is yellow on other games, and now he's white, magenta and blue. It's good to see he got a paint job. Now you can get this game for free if you got emulation I suppose, or you could get it on the normal computer. Spectrum Computing, I downloaded it from. But you have to, if you've got an emulator, for some reason I couldn't get it to work in other mode, I have to put it in the same, I've never heard of, Pentagon 512K mode. What's all that about? What is a Pentagon 512K? I don't know. But it looks like a Spectrum to me, but it's obviously doing a lot of stuff to colour it in. The Cold Room. It's got a bit of a beat, isn't it, that music as well. I seem to remember there being more magenta in this original one, but they've kept the square the same colour. The next stage, the Menagerie, is a game sometimes I can do, sometimes I can't. Manic Miner was that 1983 by Bug Bite, but Matthew Smith. We all know this. Lots of clever colour use, Mark. I would agree there. But it's good to see this recoloured. It doesn't drift too far away from the gameplay of the original one, and I do like these bits in between. The actual game Manic Pietro, before I typed in that sort of like code, you control alternatively Super Mario and or Luigi, but they move pretty much in the same way that this guy does. So you know, it doesn't part too far away. Now this is the bit I can't really remember the timing, but sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. I might have fluked it. This looks pretty good. He's done it. Next is the abandoned uranium workings. Yeah, techno. Thanks, Steve. Right now, the abandoned uranium workings. That's it. Right. Now those seals aren't going to cause any problems. We don't really need to get there. Right, Nick, let's use my brain. How did... oh dear, we're in trouble. There is a way of... If I don't think, there's something set in my brain where I always used to do this back in the day, and I can just turn my brain off and some sort of other thing will take over. I think it's taking over now. Yeah, it's taking over, right. So this is one where there's not really too much to kill you, just terrible drops, or if you run out of time. I can't remember if I dropped down here, did I? Yes, that's it. This looks... Oh no, I've done this in the wrong order. I think. Yeah, I've done this a bit wrong. Anyway, never mind. I should have gone up there first. Oh, you wally. Now you have to go all the way around again. What was that about turning my brain off? There we go. But we've got lots of air left. We've got lots of air. The thing's flashing. We need to get up to there. This is the way we go. So that item I got before here, I could have got much later. Right, hang on. Boof. Oh, well done, Jules. You got it to work on normal 128K. Well, there you go. I'm using EmuZ Win something or other. So you know they got their different quirks, haven't they? Really. Are you using Fuse? I've never used Fuse. But, you know, they got their own quirks and stuff. Right, now this is another thing. I sometimes get the timing right and sometimes get it wrong. This time Eugene isn't just white. He's got some rather cyan, nice cyan glasses, and also got some blue boots. Hooray for him! Maybe they were a birthday present at some point. That's the wrong timing. Is it? I always say that, and then sometimes I get lucky. He's got lucky. Perfect. Oh, is it? No. No, it isn't perfect, Nicky. Oh, no. It's not a good idea when you headbutt a toilet. Anyway. Right. Right, come on, Nick. Let's do this. Let's do it. No, that's definitely the wrong timing. Or is it? That's better. That's better. Yes. 2 different coloured toilets there to please everyone. Not just one coloured toilet. It's a class game. Oh, I don't like this bit. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I didn't like jumping over George Bush. So after this, we will have a go of Daley Thompson, Decathlon, all 10 events. I won't go round and round and round. I'll maybe go round once or twice, perhaps, something like that. Okay. I think that's the wrong time. That is the wrong time this time. Oh, I've jumped right into the toilet, and I've been squished. Boom, 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 boom. Code Prez. Oh, you can go back there, can you? Let's do that. Prez, like the president. P-R-E. You didn't get that on the original game, did you? Right. Okay. Getting another go. Eugene's lair. You're not going to last long, Nick, if you keep doing stuff like that. Right, you don't seem to get too many lives here. The one on this version, Minor Willie's not dancing down the back, is he? But if I don't do it this time, we will just jump into Daley Thompson's Decathlon. Right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, says Elvis Presley. Right, okay. Now, can I get the hang of this bush this time? There we go. I didn't. Sometimes if you don't think about it, things work out a bit better. You can overanalyze stuff a bit too much. Let the subconscious do it. Unless you're an airline pilot, then don't do that. Don't do that at all. And don't mention me if you did do it. Well, a bit of colour clash there. See that bit of yellow there going across. Right now, this is a bit where you could mess up because you ain't got too much room to work with here. As soon as I get this last, well, I presume they're toilet rolls, Eugene will start heading down and we need to get in there before he gets there. Oh, I missed it. Got plenty of air left. It's best to get him as high as you possibly can before you start doing it. Get in there, minor, there we go. Good stuff. Right, what's next? It's the processing plant. That's when we see a few Pac-Men around the place. Do. It gives me a nice warm buzz on this. It isn't a million miles from the original Manic Miner, is it really? But you know, extra colour, which I like. Can't beat a bit of Pac-Man either. I don't think Namco got any money from it. Oops. Oh dear, that's a bit wrong. Right. Oh, cool. That's a bit too tight for me, but managed to get away with it just okay. Did I actually? I haven't been paying attention. Did I win the final of 180 earlier on? I can't remember. Yeah, perhaps it was a dream. It was just a dream. Boom. Right. Okay. Right. Get over this cyan thing. I'm not sure they're supposed to have those white snow hats. Maybe that wasn't supposed to happen. I'm not sure. But apart from that, it's good. The square is flashing. We're grooving to the music. Ahead, warp factor 58,002. You're going to hear this music in your sleep, I think. There we go. He's done it. What's next? It's the VAT. 17.5% of it. It's not that kind of VAT. Value added tax. This is a different VAT. Guarded by kangaroos. If you are a kangaroo, then comment in the comment section below. I better say if you're not a kangaroo, that'll probably lead to more comments. If you're not a kangaroo, comment in the comment section below. And if you don't, then I presume everyone's a kangaroo, I suppose. Yeah. Right. Oh, thanks, Jules. Well, there we go. It's captured in the vid cap. Thank you for those vid caps, Jules. Much appreciated on Twitter. Right, now, how did I do this? Let's get that key there. I drop down there. I don't want to hit any of these yellow spidery things. No, I think I just let this go like this. Right, now I need to do a set jump like that. Oh no! What was up with the collision detection there? I had to jump a bit early. I thought I had him. Oh dear, that was a bit of a one. Right, okay, so last life left. We won't do a replay. There, if I don't get past this bit, we'll just zip on to Daley Thompson. I won't be doing joystick because I don't want to damage my joystick. So what I'll do instead is damage my bones in my fingers instead. Hooray! Right. Right, let's get that key. 1, 2. Right, hang on. So, if you're new to the channel and you've watched this far into the stream, then it might be a case that you like this sort of craziness, so please consider subscribing. Thank you very much, he said, as Elvis said. Right, the VAT. I did it a different way that time. The VAT. I don't think there's a way you can turn off the jump sound, Stephen. I think it's just, you just turn off the everything there. I don't think you can isolate it, unfortunately. It would be nice if you could do. Right, have a banana. It's the banana stage. Red on green should never be seen. But in this one, I'll make an exception. Is that going to be okay? It's okay, just about. So who'd have thought it? Minor Willie. When he's down the mines, he favours cyan trousers and a red top. So if you're going to a fancy dress party, you now know what to wear, and people will say, "Oh, yeah, you've come as Minor Willie." There it goes. That's open that. Right, hang on. Might have a go of getting to that thing at the top. It's a little bit trickier, but it's our last life, so why not? Whoop. Right, okay. I'm not sure how... That's it. Okay, right. So I'm going to try and get that handle at the top. I might not necessarily get it. Whoops. Right, this is going to take a bit of timing. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Yes. Yes. Here we go. There's the Kong beast there. Have a look at him. Have a look at him when we pull this lever. Down, down, down. Tough luck, Kong beast. Right, okay. He was pretty evil anyway, so don't worry, Kong beast lovers. Has the music changed slightly? No, it hasn't. Right. Now, I need to get in that square before the air runs out. Well, that worked out quite well, didn't it? I like to entertain you. Do wacky amoebatrons. Oops. Oh, I did jump there. Is it quite a big file? Is it, Neil? I didn't realise. Yeah, there's a lot going on though, isn't there? There's like 40 screens in total. 20 original Manic Minor ones, and then the 20 of the the Manic Pietro ones. There's an amoeba coming down. I don't know, what do amoebas do? Right, that was a bit of a show-off thing to do. Over this cannon. I presume it's a cannon. I never really knew. I just guessed it was. Right, up and away. Now that's the only tricky bit really, is this conveyor belt in the middle, but the cyan thing that we're getting towards is quite slow. I think we need to wait for it to go up and down again, I think. How's the air doing? Yeah. Right. Is that going to be okay? Oh, I think we've done a boo-boo there. Oh, what's happened there? Tune B. I didn't know there was a Tune B. Well, it was a Tune B, Dokes. That's the first time I've heard Tune B. What caused Tune B to happen? Maybe I pressed that in error. Anyway, this is Tune B. Nice. Get a move on, magenta amoeba thing. Right, okay, we're off. Yippee! Elfboy says, Nick, can we have a snooker game for the World Championship Finals on... I don't think I've got any snooker games lined up. When's the actual final? There's not too many. Oh, there's not too many good snooker games on the Spectrum, is there? Really? Is that Steve Davis one? Is it on for another week? We could probably do it next week, possibly. When does it finish? They're on the quarterfinals now, aren't they? So it might finish at the weekend. These guys with the these guys with their onesies on. Yes, right. This is the Endorian Forest. Right, okay. Boof. Right, okay, right. Now this is the tricky one to get on this. Got to get it on the downfall, which I didn't do. Right, hang on. I think that's about right. There we go. That's too high, Nicky. Oh, there we go. And he's been flattered. He's been flattered and splattered. Right, so Daley Thompson, day 1. And my fingers are going to be a bit of a state later on. It's a game that a lot of us played. Super Test as well, wasn't there? Hyper Sports, and maybe a few other ones. There's one I haven't reviewed yet called, I think it's called Brian Jack Superstar, based on a TV show around about the time, but I might have dreamt it. Is Brian Jack Superstar an actual game? Right. By Ocean, this one in 1984. Right, there he is. There's Daley Thompson. He's got the wrong skin colour for a start, and his head doesn't move. But apart from that, it was a classic game. It's a classic game. Right, now, I'm doing it on keyboard, as we know. I need these keys all to be near each other. You'll see me looking down every now and again as I sort of lose where I am. Let's do redefine keys. Yes. N, M, and let's do B for that, because they're all close together, aren't they? Right. Yeah, it's a shame that Ronnie O'Sullivan went out of the snooker. He was versus that McGill bloke, wasn't he, that got to the semi-final last time. But Ronnie did a big comeback, but he gave himself too much to do. A bit like me here. But I think we've got about 13 seconds, haven't we, to do this. Now, this is amateur hour now. I've already injured my finger today from lifting a box of potatoes the wrong way. That's a lie. It was something much lighter than that. But mushrooms. Well, I'll say potatoes to make me seem like a tough man. Right, okay, let's go. Come on. Oh, come on. He's flickering a bit. I'm trying to get him in the purple. So it's not like Usain Bolt. There we go. 12.02 seconds. I think at school, I think the quickest I did was 13.5. But it was some school teacher holding the stopwatch. So it might have been the world record. He might have been a bit slow. I think the quickest you can do this in is about 6 seconds if you're good. So, you know. Tom says, yes, Brian Jack Superstar is on a few platforms and the said expected. Well, I'm going to have to track that one down then. Right, what we're doing, long jump. Right, come on, Nick. Same sort of thing again. Once I get to the line, I've got to try and press B, or whatever I selected, to try and get 45 degrees, and don't do that. I didn't take off before the line, because I was talking at the same time, probably. Right, go, Daley, go. How many joysticks did this break in your house? Loads, I bet. Right, 45 degrees, please. That'll do. Well, 42, that should be enough, shouldn't it? Into the blue sand. I don't know why they couldn't have done yellow sand and made this guy blue, but there's a reason. 796. That's pretty good for long jump, isn't it? 796. What's the world record? 890 something. So we've already qualified. You start off with 3 athletes, or 3 lives, if you will. If you don't qualify for anything, then you're out. But, you know, you don't actually compete. This is what I didn't mind back in the day, but it bothers me now. You don't actually compete against other decathletes in this. You don't compete for gold, silver and bronze. You just try and qualify each time. 750. Read. The killer event in this is the 400 metres, which feels like you're just jamming away for the whole sort of like time. Right, again, this is like the long jump but with different graphics. You need to run up as quickly as you can and 45 degrees. What's better? Oh, 45 degrees. What's better if you've got 2 friends, one doing a joystick, which you don't mind blowing up, and the other person trying to stop it on 45. I think you can throw it over 30 metres, I think. Right. So I've already qualified. Let's go. Let's throw this thing. I always say this when I review this game, or when I play this game. In the shot put, they don't run along with the shot put, do they? There's no run up you take with a shot put. You just spin around and shoot. I don't think anyone could run along with his shot put. It's dangerous. It's more dangerous than running along with scissors. That's what I think. But the running along with scissors game isn't in the Olympics. We just got to do with this shot put business. 41, well, you know. I don't think you can throw the ball at 90 degrees because it'll then come back and hit you on the head. I don't think that could happen, and I've never seen it actually in the Olympics. If you have thrown a shot put up in the air, it's hit you on the head, then you won't be able to comment below, so I won't even bother saying it. Right, now, high jump. This gets a bit technical. I don't have to do my run up this time. It's doing it automatically for me. I'll need to jab the button quite close to the thing. So, button jab. Move in, doing a lot of jabbing. And look, I've knocked it off. See, I wasn't close enough. Right, okay. That's not a very good start. We should get all the way. We should get all the way around. Come on, Daley, you can do this. He looks a bit nonplussed. Doesn't look much like Daley Thompson. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Yay! I think at school my best high jump I did was 1m10, and that's quite high. 1m10. You could probably fall over that, couldn't you? Probably have done coming out the pub. Right. Here we go. Scissors lobbing. The scissor kick, that used to be something in high jump, didn't it? Oops, there we go. So there we go. That's a bit better. Good. Now there is a cheat in this when you get up to a certain point that the computer's just monitoring whether it's a foul jump or a positive jump if you get to the crash mat without knocking the bar off. And when it gets under a certain height, as Gumdio just said in the comment section, you can dive under it. But you can't do it. You can't do it at the moment because it's too low. Oh, look at that. I've knocked it off. What do I need? 225. So this is to qualify. There, and I failed that. So this is the last attempt. But unlike hypersports, in hypersports game, as soon as you foul one event, that's it. Here is a bit softer on you, way over. Got three lives. There we go. Hi, user details. 1. Hello there. Right, okay. So we've qualified now. 225. What was your? I'll throw it out there. What was your high jump record, if you can remember, all those years back at school? I think mine was about 120. It was something rubbish anyway. And I think long jump I was the worst at long jump. I just couldn't jump. I think I must have just scraped about 4 meters or something, which I think was the worst in the whole class. I seem to remember that. Some people can jump a long way, like 5 meters or something. I couldn't get more than 4 meters. Unless they fired me out of a cannon, and the school didn't really have any cannons available. That's too far away, Nick. No, I was jumping in a different continent there. Right, we qualified. Now this is the thing. This is the thing that's I'll start again. If anything's going to break your voice, no joystick, it'll be this event. Oh man, everyone called Mark. Get set, go. Oh no. Oh dearie me. Now you're supposed to be running round. I suppose a track round an oval. But the fans are just all one side. You might see Jet Set Willie in the crowd, or at least Manic Pietro, a guy that looks like him. I don't know why. Maybe it's a fluke. Everyone's ocean. There's a guy that looks maybe a little bit like Jack the Nipper there. At high school, Steve, I'm reading this by trying to do this at the same time. At high school, Steve did 1m80. Well, that seems like good. That seems like the sort of thing you end up in competitions in against other schools. 1m80. That's big, isn't it? 1m80. That's huge. Right. Yeah. Raven says one of you not very athletic friends would just walk over to the high jump and just kick off the bar. Well, that's a good way of doing it, isn't it? Gumjo's gone for 1 minute 40. Not 1 minute 40, 1 meter 40. Yeah. I always thought, is this illegal in high jump? You know those people that do those backflips? You do backflip, and then jump. You could probably go really high. Would that be illegal? There's probably some rule. You have to take off on 1 foot, don't you? I think when you're backflipping, you take off on 2 feet, so maybe it's an illegal jump. Yeah. What's the time? Right. We'll just do a few more events, then I'll do day 2 on this. I'll do day 2, and then we'll go to Pyramania, which is heavily influenced by Manic Pietro, of course. It seems to use the same engine, although you can fall any distance you want to. But it's based in a pyramid rather than a mine, which is quite nice to see. I think when I reviewed it, I tried it with a poke on it because I kept dying, and it sort of like broke the game a little bit. And I was going out all the desired areas and popping up in all different places where I shouldn't be. But it's quite interesting. Long jump. Now, each time you go around here, you've got to do a bigger jump or a quicker time or a larger throw. Nosy Bonk is under the ocean banner, says John. Is he? Where is he? We have to. Oh yeah, oh yeah, he is a little bit. Well done, John. He is good. Hello to Tom Man Centuria as well. I don't think I said hello to you as you come in. Phil Smith as well. Hello there. I try and. Oops. Oh dearie me. I missed the B button. I've only got one left. Right. Okay. Right. Come on. Digital Breaks. Hello to you as well. Oh come on. Look. Come on, Nick. Get it together, Trevor. That's our last jump. As he pulled it out of the bag, 7 meters we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 756. I was just toying with it, really. I was just toying with it. Shh. Right, what we're going to run with the shot put now, are we? Run with that shot put. Right, start. I used to hate the shot put at school. That was because I'm quite slight. The shot put was an embarrassment for me at school. It was just this big ball. You know what a shot put is like, and I didn't really throw it. I went like that, and it sort of like rolled off my hand and probably dropped about 5 centimeters there. So you know, I preferred running around the field. That was probably better for me. 45. Okay. Woo. Yeah, it would work, wouldn't it, Easy DJ, that high jumping. Backflip, take off on 1 foot. You'd be going about 5 meters high. You'd encroach on the pole vault. It must be illegal, mustn't it? It must be illegal. I'm gonna have to do a YouTube search. I think. I bet someone's done it. Type in. I bet there is something. High jump, backflip or something. I bet it's there. Someone would have done it. That's something to do later on. Right, what we do, we'll go on to day 2. No, let's just do one high jump. Then we'll go on to day 2. Right. Just going to prove it then. Day 2, it's got the trickiest event on it first of all, which is probably the hurdles. Oops, there we go. Good. Right, let's get to day 2 then, Daley. We've seen these events, sir. Let's day 2 it. There's super test there. I don't want to click on that in mistake. Daley Thompson's super test. I mentioned that because I just said it. Is you mentioned it because you've mentioned it? Yeah, I mentioned it because I've mentioned it. There's 2 versions of Daley Thompson's super test. I only had the 48k back in the day. If you track down the 128k, there's a few extra events on there, including the triple jump. So you know, and the triple jump's very similar to the one in Hypersports. I think they had it in that one as well. If you got to it, right? Keyboard, redefine keys. Yes. NMB. So it's quite clever, these games, because essentially it's only ever 3 keys. You're pretty much doing the same thing each time, but you've got different graphics to try and convince you that you're doing something different. Good evening to Simon. Hello, Simon. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good evening. No, these hurdles. I'm going to make a pig's ear of this. Get set, go. Right. Okay. Oh no, I don't tend to get over these. Right, I've got over 1, got over 2. Got over. Oh. Come on, Daley. Oh, he's jumped too early again. The nincompoopin. Actually, I remember the hurdles at school as well. I wasn't the most flexible of kids. And, we all just like jumped over it like it was the high jump. The hurdles were probably about the same as my high jump record. So, you know, jumping over 10 of those in 100 metres, whatever it was, is a tricky thing. Neil, my school had javelins as well. And people used to, they had no health and safety then. Kids who used to practice with a javelin on the field at lunchtime while other people were still walking about. They would no way agree to that now, allow that. Right, okay, this is running automatically like the high jump. Oh, there we go, I was a bit worried there. Good. What am I doing Indiana Jones for? Don't worry, I won't be doing any Indiana Jones games on this Spectrum stream. Oops, because they're not very good. Well, you know, Temple of Doom wasn't too bad, was it? I suppose that was okay, right? But Fate of Atlantis weren't great. It do your eyeballs in with the amount of red going on in the casino. Oops, that's a bit. Oh, that's well done. So what do we need to get? 4 meters 40. It's going up by about 10 centimeters each time. I'm trying to think what other Spectrum games had the pole vault in, and I can't think of any. Yeah, so what other ones? There was Daley Thompson Decathlon, Daley Thompson Super Test, Daley Thompson Olympic Challenge, which I didn't quite get on with. and Hyper Sports, of course, and that Brian Jacks game, which I think I haven't played yet. There's, if you want to, it's not really a sporty one, but Ninja Master, you actually do something similar to this when you karate chopping a thing in half. So check out that review if you haven't already. And then they tried to do it on the Amiga, didn't they, to a certain extent? There's quite a few games with varying bits of success. I seem to remember, I seem to remember one based around the Barcelona Olympics that I bought straight away, thinking it was going to be like Daley Decathlon, but it wasn't very good. It wasn't very good. Right. Oh dear, that's going to go in someone's pint. It has gone. Right, come on now. Come on, 4 minutes 50. We've already qualified. This one culminates in the 1500 metres, where you don't have to waggle the joystick for 1500 metres, thank goodness. Right, there we go, right. Off we go again. So how's this, I asked before, and people would tend to think it was okay. How's this time slot of 9 till 11 suiting you? We used to do 7 till 9, but then my work got a bit stupid, and we've moved it a bit later so we don't miss them. Looks like the computer problems have sorted themselves out. Everything seems to be, my side at least, seems to be working okay. Hello to Scott Barnes. I'm okay, thank you, Scott. Hope you are having a good evening. It's been a bit of a trying day for me, but you know, I'm glad that we're streaming now. It's doing a bit of stress busting. Having said that, I haven't done any Commodore Amiga stuff for a while. I know there's some people that subscribe to the channel just for Amigas bits, although we do a video each week. I think there was a Panzer Kickboxing that went up on Sunday, which was a rather cool game. So I need to do that at some point. We've got some time spare, and maybe do another instalment of Player Manager. Have a go at that. Right. Let's unhide Easy DJ's comment there. I don't know why. YouTube sometimes hides comments for reasons I don't know. There we go. You old gamer Steve, you prefer the later slot. Oh, that's good then. That is good, because so when things return to normal, I was debating, should I return to 7 to 9, or should I just stick with 9 to 11? Tom Man, you get from work after 9. That was ideal for you as well. That's good then. That's good. We'll see it there, because it's always going to suit some people and not so much other people. But I'm glad it's suiting some of you. 5 meters and 1. Boing. Right, I think we'll knock this down now. 2 hours. Sometimes 2 hours doesn't seem quite enough with some of these games. I want to spend a bit longer. But having said that, the time goes really, really fast. Seems like quite a while ago we was playing. Oops, what happened there? So I was playing a Meteor Storm. Discus. That's something we didn't. Oh, we did do it at school. Discus. I remember the discus going into some kid's stomach. That was it. Happy days. Health and safety never happened. Right, 45 degrees. No, 34 degrees. Yeah. He was all right. He wasn't winded or anything. I just remember someone throwing the discus it went out the area, and someone catching it just below the with the rib cage in the belly bit. So, but none of us weighed anything then, so I guess he just went with it. If it went to him now, I suppose there'd be some heavy damage there as it cuts through the beer belly. Right. Easy DJ 9 to 11. You're happy with that? Gum Joe, any time in the evening is fine with you. Oh, good. It's good with Jules as well. Good. Right. Well done, Rossi. Discuss the event amongst yourselves. There we go. So it's interesting. We're seeing a top-down view of the discus. There you go, Tom. Let's release that. You did the caravan thing, which YouTube never likes. It's a top-down view when you're doing the discus, but the crowd at the back there are in normal view. So maybe he's sunbathing. Right, javelin. You know what to do in javelin, don't you? You run along like a mad fool, and then you go to 45 degrees and chuck it at 45 degrees. I remember at school, whenever I did this, the javelin quite often did a somersault. I blamed the equipment, or maybe it's something clever I was doing, right? 45 degrees. But unfortunately, my speed isn't that good. You need it in the magenta zone. Then you can throw it off the screen quite easily. But I've never thrown it off the screen when I'm actually doing keys on their own. Crowd go mad. I think I need to record that crowd noise maybe on my phone. So when I'm feeling a bit down and do something, I can just play the crowd noises. Right, come on, Daley. Right, 45 degrees again, bit behind the line, but we've gone into the magenta, so it should go further than 75 meters 60. Should it not? Well done, Red Corner. It's like Ronnie O'Sullivan throwing his snooker key away. He's a bit. thanks, Neil. Much appreciated, mate. Thank you. All helps. Thank you. Good stuff. Yeah, so thank you, Easy DJ, Let's Maths Debate, and Neil, and also to Jules as well for that co-fight a bit early on. Any that I've missed as well, thank you there too. Any co-fights, because I can't show it on the event list, I will give you a shout out on on Twitter, unless you don't want me to. If you don't want me to, just do a message on the thing as well. So thank you. The channel moves on. It's quite tough sometimes planning everything, but it's all about energy, really, keeping my energy up. I'm one of these people. I wouldn't say it's a mental problem as much, but I get very low lows. I don't know how you are, and sometimes very high highs. Right. At the moment when I'm doing this, I'm quite high for no reason. It doesn't take too much, and then I'm on a bit of a low. So the thing at work did knock me a little bit today, but in the grand scheme of these things, when I'm rational about it, when I got home, I'm okay again. But I sometimes have to take myself off into a room on my own and think, look, Nick, have an argument with yourself for a bit. But that's just my mental problem. But if you can understand it, you might be going through some stuff a bit different to that, maybe similar. If you can understand it, then you can do things to combat it. Hooray! Hooray! Channel's all about beating stress and running the 1500 metres. So that's a good combination. Right, how are we doing energy-wise here? But thank you to Neil as well. Thank you. Right. So we've got what we got. We've got to, I don't know what the time's counting up in seconds for, but, when someone says to you, what's your best time for the 1500 metres? Well, I can do it in 310 seconds. What are you talking about? What's that in minutes, anyway? I don't know why they didn't do that. But these games, influenced by track and field. That was the original one, wasn't there? Okay, so hello to Andrew Holt as well. A big hello to you. Good stuff. All right. Oh, Jules, yeah, I've got to have that. I've got a letter through the post about booking from the NHS booking my appointment. I still haven't done that. I need to do that. It makes me a little bit nervous that not the injection. I'm not worried about that. That some people have got a bit ill doing it, but some people, like my dad. My dad didn't get ill at all. He didn't even know they'd done it, I think, and he's had his second one done as well. So hopefully I take after him and I'm okay there, because I can't afford really to miss any time off work, to be fair. But we'll see how it goes. I'll get that booked up and we'll see what happens. I think the first injection is going to be quite local to me. I think the second one's maybe a bit further away. But you look, I don't want to get political and newsy because I don't tend to, but if you look what's going on in India at the moment, you think, oh, thank goodness we've got the vaccination. Let's get done. So it's good that we've got it. Yes. Thanks, Andrew. Great stream as usual. Well, thank you very much, sir. We have a laugh. We talk about odd bits and pieces, don't we, really? And come together as a community. I do miss it the odd week when I don't do this, because this is when it's at its best, where everyone's coming together, talking with each other about retro games, stuff they're going through as well. So it's super cool. Thank you. So I'll try and book it. I've got tomorrow off, so I'll book it tomorrow morning when I'm looking at the website. And I don't know how long it'll take. Probably they'll get me in quite quick, I would have thought, wouldn't they? Yeah. Alright, the 110 metre hurdle. So we'll do a couple of events and we'll go on to Pyramania by 16/48 Tape magazine. But I think Bug Bite had a big say in that as well. Right, come on, lad. Raymond, you got your appointment on Saturday, I see, so that's good. How long did you have to wait? Did you book it this week? I don't know what the run is. They'll probably get me a few days. So I've got to fit it in with my hours. But I suppose can you book a time, or do they just let you know, right, you've got to turn up at this time? Yeah. Okay. Right. Whoa. Get through. Oh, I'm not going to do it. Oh, he's not done it. 13.74. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, do they give you a time you can book it, or they just give you the time? Right. Okay. Oh, Gumjo. India actually exported their own vaccine because they said they was doing okay, didn't they? They weren't having a problem with it, and now it's really, because that's quite a poor country. Well, parts of the country are quite poor. It's because it's quite densely populated. But yeah. In the red corner, you're going to shoot off. Stay safe, everyone. Well, stay safe. Thanks for dropping by, Red Corner, and have a good evening. Have a good evening, whatever you're doing. Right. Let's lower this. Let's lower this pole thing. Boof. Right, there we go. Scotland send you a letter with an appointment time and play. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because that's my main worry really. My work at the moment, I've only got 20 hours a week, I don't want it to. Well, I suppose. Let's get real here. Living is more important than clashing with work, isn't it? So Nick, stop being so silly. Think about India again. Whatever time they give you, just go. Right, okay, I will do. Well done, Nick. You've seen sense again. Boing. That's over there. Oops, I thought Daley was staying in just in mid-air then. 4 meters 30. I do like this game. But as I say, I'm a little bit frustrated that on keyboard you can't get the best speed out of the thing. Before I loaded this up, I did look at a poke where it gives you the fastest speed, but I don't think there is one. There's one which changes the distances or the seconds to proper time, I think, but there's nothing really else. But this pole vault was quite a tricky one initially, but once you get used to it, you're there. Phil Smith says you booked it today, and yours is a week on Saturday. Also, that's like a two week run-in. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. You had 3 time slots to choose from. Well, that's good, Phil. Oh, hopefully I've got some time slots to choose from then, so it fits in. Yeah, good stuff. Right, let's just do this thing here. Right, let's masturbate says, don't you go using these vaccines to get more time off, young man. Yeah, well, yeah. Is it paid? Do you get paid? Can I clock into the machine and then go away and have my injection? Said, yeah, there's a big queue at the injection place. It took 4 days. It took 4 days to get to the front of the queue and get the injections done. Can I say that? Possibly. Right. We'll just do a bit more discus. When I think of discus, I always reminds me of discus fish for some reason. They're a big fish. I don't know if you know this. Shaped like a discus. You can get it in aquariums, but they're very hard to keep. I think they're brackish fish. I'm going off into one. I've never kept them. I think they're brackish fish. Jules might know. She keeps fish. But yeah, discus. They move very slow. Right, let's throw this thing. So this was in 1984. This game. Oops. Oh god. And it wasn't based anything on the film, the book 1984 by Orson Welles. Yeah. And Orson Welles never wrote a book about Daley Thompson Decathlon, so there's no overlap there. But it would have been a good game. Raymond says your sister lives in Peterborough and got an appointment the next day. Wowzers! It obviously varies. Place to place. Jules says discus fish are so intelligent as well. Well, I wonder how good they are with this as well. Hello to Tronquista. Nice going with the poll. Thank you very much. That's the first time someone said that to me. And thank goodness it isn't out of context. So thank you very much. Right, throw this a million miles. Boof, there it goes. So, you got your PlayStation 5s, haven't you? You got your VR, and you got this as well. You still got this. What was the modern day equivalent? What's the modern day equivalent of this game? What would Daley Thompson's Decathlon look like now if it was released on the PlayStation 5? What would it look like now in VR? It probably looked like it did on School, where I dropped the shot put. The shot put rolls off my hand. It says 2 meters, and everyone laughs. That'd be pretty good. Rude. George Orwell, 1984, not Orson Welles. Oh dear, I did a muck up. I could have said. I should have said it is George Orwell. Yeah, well done. That would have been embarrassing if I was on a live stream. I thought it was either him or Keith Harrison Orville. Yeah, that's it. What did Orson Welles do? Orson Welles did. What did he do? Let me know what Orson Welles did. Right. Good. He did that movie about the thing and the other thing. Right. Big Brother in 1984. What was it? I better write this down. George Orwell, not Orson Welles. I was just testing you. Right, let's have a go a bit of Pyramania now, because time's getting on. You might think this is very similar to Manic Minor, because, well, it is really. That's why it's very, very similar. Good. Find it, Nicky. Find it. It's in here somewhere under the letter P. You might remember P's coming up a lot of times in Motos. part of me always wanted to have a go to see, because basically I'm just talking like some DJ that's got a brain problem and can't shut up, and lots of stuff comes out my mouth. I'd like to have a go one day, if I'd got no other work to do, of starting the stream really early in the morning and just seeing how long could I go before my brain explodes. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? And you look at it and say, Nick's been talking for 48 hours. What's going on? And he's still talking. Well, yeah, maybe. Right, redefine keys. Yes, please. Big nose. Right, left is O. Right is P. Jump. Oh no, you don't do P for jump, because that's the same as pause. You don't want to do that. I remember that from last time. Right, and then you'll think it's stuttering. Left is N, M, and jump can be Z. Right, okay. Now, I was completely rubbish at this before I put a poke on it, but let's see how this goes. So, here he goes. It's Manic Miner with a crash helmet on. Right, here he goes. No music to speak of. You see the map there, well, it's that pyramid thing. That flashing block is where we are now. If it completely fills up, I think we've run out of air. He looks a little bit like the Stig in this one. Right, off we go. No, that's the wrong timing. Oops. Oh, no. Oh no, Obido. You can fall as far as possible here. It wouldn't make too much of a difference. Oh, but you can't land on those blue things. It look a little bit like the things from We Must Perform a Quicker Fleet. I think that's the bit, is it? Oh, come on, Nick. There, baby. There we go. Oh, he just went right through that magenta thing. Right, a poke's needed, Nick. You're not doing very well here. So it's not as good as Manic Pietro, is it? I forgot that yellow thing comes all the way across. What's the time in here? I think it might be time for a poke already, Nicholas. That's probably it. Oh, right. Now you talk amongst yourselves. There's a few pokes I'm gonna put in here, because it's not just one. Does it? There's a lot. Right. There we go. That's one of them. 50. There we go. If I've written them down, okay. So I would recommend tracking this down just for novelty purposes. I'm not sure if it was fully released by Bug Bite or not, but it came out on an electronic magazine called 16/48. I don't know why. I don't know anything about that magazine, to be fair. Right, two more pokes. If I've got to put 5 pokes in to get what I want here, and it might not do it. I should have saved these beforehand, but it's all in the planning. While I should have been planning, I was having a stinker day at work. But there we go. But it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. It's not like the real world. Right, okay. Right, if that works, I'll be extremely surprised. There was a lot of typing to go on there. Right. Well done. You've achieved one of today's highest scores. What for that rubbish? Right. Go. Right, there might be a cheat on, there might not. Right. Here he goes. Through the Pyramid of Doom. There we go. That doesn't seem to be having too much of a pain. Right, no, but just pretend that you're doing it, Nick. So everything that's flashing we should get. So we're raiding this pyramid. We should have got that cup up there, but we haven't. There's something there as well. You can fall as far as you want here. It causes no problem at all. But just don't bash into anything normally. Right. Can we get up there? Don't know. Oops. Oh. I really want that flashy thing up there, whatever that is. But yeah, it's Manic Miner, isn't it? Really, where you can fall as far as possible. The body's exactly the same anyway. And then someone said, "Look, it's too obvious. People are going to guess it's Manic Miner. Let's change the head design." Good thinking. No one will ever know. Right, so we've got one. There we go. Have a look. That's what's flashing. Look, we lost a life there because I think we lost a life because we ran out of air. Right, so we're going deeper into the pyramid. There we are. Ooh, that's not the right. Well, there we go. Got over that because we're cheating. And you can see, if you're familiar with the show Will-O the Wisp, there's 2 TVs there. Look a bit like Evil Edna. Normally this wouldn't kill us, and it's not going to kill us this time either. It's over that thing. That bit. Normally, oh look, we didn't cross that. I don't remember being able to cross that in the whoops, in the actual thing. Artifacts collected 1, but the game is just crying out for some music, isn't it? It's crying out for music. There's Pac-Man and some ghosts. All the graphics really, apart from Manic Miner's body, all the graphics have been reworked. So you know, it's not just lazy copied them. Although I haven't said that. That purple bit looks a bit like the green ledge bits from in the West Wing. Does it jump ever so slightly different? The distance it jumps might be slightly different. Maybe. Is that just my imagination? Maybe they've changed that ever so slightly. Right. So let's go this way. Over that spinning top. Oh, I was trying to get that flashy thing up there. Right. See, look, now I've broken the game because you shouldn't be able to walk through there, but indeed I am. Pigeons going backward and across. This is influenced by on Jet Set Willy, I suppose. The battlements. Set of security guards. We've got these guys with their shades on. Right. Will the Wisp was voiced by Kenneth Williams. You're right, Mark. He did all the characters. There was what was the name? There's Arthur the caterpillar. What was the witch called? I need to watch it again. There was a cat in there with glasses. You fill in all the blanks of the characters. There's a cat with glasses. There was Arthur the worm. What was the witch's name? Anyway, I don't know. I forget. So we're in the oops, pyramid, trying to do it properly, but not really. Up to the next bit. This is 8-bit territory, and this came out in 1984, really. So you know, in Manic Miner Jet Set Willy territory, I would have died a million times so far on this. Right, hang on, jump over him. It's quite relaxing with the poke on, I would say. But I can jump. See, look at that. I can jump outside the map, so I've broken it a little bit. What happens if we go up? See, I've just turned up there. Let's try that again. I'll do a bit of jumping. I can jump through there. Let's just walk this way, and I've just turned up on the other side of the screen. Right, okay. I do like it when games go a little bit wrong and you can walk into bits you shouldn't be able to do. But I wasn't expecting anyone to poke this, I suppose. Right. Right. Can I? No. See, I keep going back there. Right. Okay. Right, okay. So yeah, that's pretty much Pyramania there. So you know, play it properly if you can. Oh, Moog. It was Moog. That was it. Arthur is that. What was the fairy called? We've got Moog was the pig. Moog was the pig. Evil Edna. Mavis Cruitt was the what's that thing? Mary Cruitt was the fairy. I don't know what that thing is that's turned up. I think that's my impending doom. Oh, I paused it. What's that? I don't remember that. Anyway, I think Mary Cruitt just done a spell and we're going somewhere. Where's that? Well, I didn't know what was going on there. We activated something. Yeah, Mary Cruitt. Car Wash was the cat. Moog was the... Oh, we've got them all. Well done, team. Well done, team. What's the Will-O-Wisp music? Moog. Hello, I'm Moog. Was it? Yeah. I'll have to watch an episode. I think they're on the YouTube. Right. Let's we're running out of time. Let's go for Shao-Lins Road. Shao-Lins Road. Whoops. Oh dear. You shouldn't have done that, Nicky. I've made it go too big. Do your own jokes. Right. That's got it back. Has that got the right side? Right. Anyway, he's rescued it again. Hooray! Right. Shao-Lins Road. Right. Can I leave it in 48K mode? I think I can do. Or is yeah, right. So this is an arcade port. This was by The Edge in 1986. Actually, I've got a note here that I need to put it in Spectrum Plus 2 mode on my particular emulator, or it'll just reset. Right, that was a close one. Shao-Lins Road. I've been told it was released in the States, just called Kicker. and you'll probably know why straight away, right? Because there's a lot of kicking. There's a lot of kicking involved. Right, please load. Fingers crossed. There we go. It seems to be loading at the moment. There we go. In normal 48K mode, it seems to go a bit wrong at some point. Right. Okay. What am I doing? Keyboard. No, it says in my notes I've got to put it in Kempston. Right. Well, I trust that person did those notes the other day because he knows what he's talking about. That bloke. Right. So we got to escape from a temple, and the only way you escape from a temple is kicking everyone on the screen. We know this. Right. Go. Here he is. Right. Now kick everyone. The screen scrolls ever so slightly, but it's single screen, so you don't screen that far. We need to beat up everyone. There we go. And we kick like that, and we don't rip our trousers, right? Now you see in the middle there, damage. If it goes up to, it's flashing on 1. If it goes up to 4, well, it says out, doesn't it? There, we're doomed. You can, if you get them at the right time, you can, or get those objects. You can throw those objects at people like that. There's a vase. That's it. Right. So we've got this. Come and get it, you. So we've taken out both of those. We kick that. That might be worth something as they come out the door. Shao-Lins Road by the Edge in 1986, based on the arcade coin-op. Now, if you played this a lot back in the day, you might have been able to go through the whole thing without taking any hits. I will take some hits. We're going to go on different levels. I've taken 3 hits so far. Right, but it's all to do with timing. 3 levels you can go up to. We can go up there, or we can go down again. Go where the people are. So it's not as hard as Freddy Hardest in Manhattan or anything. Right, good. Oh, I should have caught that. Already on damage 3. Still on damage 3. So you know, got to get the timing. Good. Catch that. Oh, I didn't catch it. That's it. And then we've got a shooty fire thing, right? And every time he does a level, he shouts guts, as you would do, wouldn't you? Oops. It's getting a bit tough down there. Let's go up here. We're a Shaolin monk apparently, or learning how to become a Shaolin monk, and we're learning our skills. But things have gone a bit wrong, and we've got to try and escape the temple. I think Shaolin Road is the US name. Okay, thank you. So what is and Kicker is the UK name, is it? Okay, didn't know that. That's my favourite game, although terribly flawed. Ye Are Kung Fu. And the reason why it's my favourite is because I've got that big nostalgia thing in there, which makes me like it a whole lot more. Whoops. Now we some games took up a lot of time tonight. Daley Thompson Decathlon, and we was on Manic Pietro for a bit, weren't we? That's probably there. And 180, that was it. 180 was good. 180 is one of those games, although I completed it, where well, I could have been playing that for the whole stream. Who knows? One day I might be playing it for hours and hours and hours. Right. Oh, I died. I was looking at a stat on my second screen there. So I've got 2 screens. Thanks to you lot, I've got 2 screens now. It makes it a lot easier to see stuff. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for the likes on the video. Thank you as well. I can see that and what's happening. Right. 31 of you, it says up there, are here at the moment. Let's have another go. All 31 of you. Well, if you include me, that's 32. And if you include Batman, that's 33. And that dinosaur's 34, I suppose. Right. Kicker is the Japanese name, says Neil. Right, okay, thank you. Let's just release that. Yeah, so you can all see that. Shao-Lins, US and Europe, a Kicker Japanese name. Nick, I just sent you a Twitter picture of Moog having a fall. Thank you, I'll have a look at that then, Tom. Moog. Right, I think we've got time for a quick go, haven't we? When I reviewed this, I did it with a poke on it, believe it or not, and I saw a few other stages. So if you want to see a few of the other stages of this game, check out my review of Shao-Lins Road. On the Spectrum, of course. Did it come out on the Amiga? I have to check that one down if it did. Let me know, did it come out on the Amiga or not? I probably said in the review whether it did or not, but anyway. Whoops. Right, it's all about kicking people in the nose. There we go. Kick them as they come out the door. That's quite a good thing to do. Not in the real world, though. It's frowned upon. You kick people as they come out the door. They've just come out of lockdown, and you kick them. That's not very good. But in this monastery, all's fair. All's fair in love and war. Stephen, you can count your cat as well. That's good. That's another extra one. If anyone's watching with their goldfish, we'll count those. Hello to Ben Harper. Hello, Pen. I hope you're doing well, sir. Good. Right, now we're kicking in an 8-bit world. Now, gaming has changed quite considerably over the years, and this is what gaming looked like in 1986. So if you missed out, this is what was going on the ZX Spectrum. Right? Can we ever escape this place? Guts, he says. Dib. Right, take that, you twit. Oh man, caravan. Right. So we might have briefly enough time. They tend to be about 2 hours, these streams. So we might have enough time for Toofy's Nutty nightmare. Right. Boof. Right. Okay. Oh, look at that. He's fallen over and he's crying like a baby. Now we've got time to fit in this homebrew. We looked at it before. It's from a trilogy by Paul Jenkinson. This one was in 2020. Toofy's Winter Nuts was one of them, and Toofy in Fanland was another one. We might look at that on next week's stream. But this we'll have got Toofy's Nutty Nightmare, which is the most latest one. And what's good about this is, well, the sounds really. It's over single screens. It's quite gentle on the old eye. It's definitely a stress-busting game, which I'm heavily into. So let's cool down with a bit of this then. So Toofy's Nutty Nightmare. Right, where is it? If I can find it, as per usual. Do you know? I don't know how this thing stays on the road. But anyway, there's 2 screens there. There's a microphone here. There's a camera there, and there's a few things up and around the place there. Oh, thanks, Rob. Appreciate it, mate. Cheers, Nick. Another cracking stream. Motos, my personal favourite. Yes, good that game, Rob. And well done on beating Jammy Jim. Well, we did on 180. There we go. So let's do a bit of Toofy in his Nutty Nightmaring. The keys are OP and space. Right, even an idiot can remember that. And thankfully, that's what I am. Right, okay. So, K for keys. Right, so here's this guy here. I still don't know whether he's a rabbit or a bunny. We must collect these nuts here and avoid those spiky things. As soon as we've got 10, I think, we go to the next stage. So, you know, nice and calm. Well done to Paul Jenkinson. Or was it Orson Welles that wrote it? Anyway, it's either Paul Jenkinson or Orson Welles. Right. See, next level. We've done it. Yeah, so thanks Rob, thanks Neil, and thanks Easy DJ, and thank you to Let's Maths Debate, and Julie on the co-fires. And if I missed any other co-fires, I apologise, but I'll do you a thank you later on. I tend to spot them. Right, boing. So we need 10 of these. It does get gradually trickier, and this is when good use of colour. Whoops, and you can change direction in mid-air as well. Now, if you want to play these games yourself on your PC, I'm playing these on emulation. So if you do a Google something called EMU, so EMUZ-Win, I'm using version 2.7. It might be out of date now. Then you could be playing these games as well. And I downloaded the ROMs from well, I think nowadays I tend to download them from a site called Spectrum Computing. So there you go. Get that. It's quite easy to set up. There's Fuse as well as another emulator that people have joys with, but this is just the one I tend to use. EMU Z-Win. Right. You can set it up. Oh, look at that. What's going on? I'm playing like a nincompoop. You can set it up with joystick or keys, whatever you want to do. Okay. Jules, you're shuffling to bed. So, sweet dreams. Thank you for dropping by the stream. Much appreciated. Right, let's have another go because I was pretty duff then. Okay, you know it's another very quick 2 hours, isn't it? Really. If I can do, I won't promise it, but I really love doing these streams. I would love to try and fit in another one. Let's see what happens Wednesday or Thursday, because I'd like to do a Mega Drive or an Amiga. I really would. Anyway, we'll see how things goes. I'm a little bit behind with stuff at the moment, but I'm catching up because, well, there's no overtime, of course. Right, let's get that nut. Boing. Right, okay. There's no time limit here, so don't jump for stuff that's silly. That's always good advice. Right, we're off again. Doing. So yeah, if you into these Toofy games, do check out. We've reviewed them both on the channel. Toofy's Nutty. Well, this is Toofy's Nutty Nightmare. The other two are Toofy's Winter Nuts. They're completely different games from each other, although the central characters are the same. And Toofy in Fanland, which is particularly clever. I think that was the first one maybe that he did. I think that was maybe in 2012 or 2013. And there's a bit of a gap, and then this come out here. It might have been this game is being developed to coincide with the release of the Spectrum Vega Plus, which was a bit of a disaster, never got released. Right, so now it's getting a bit tricky. We're going up different steps here. Have been mucking about with a PlayStation emulator. See if I can get that to work with decent results. Potentially, we might be able to do a PlayStation stream at some point, which would be rather cool to do, wouldn't it? On my practice, it looks a bit blurry because my computer's got 4 cores, and I think ideally to draw everything, I needed 8 cores. The only other option would be to put a big delay on it, but then I couldn't speak to you in real time, so that maybe not quite as good, because that's the main thing, isn't it? Us all chatting together, talking a bit rubbish, nonsense chat and dodgy gameplay or something or other. Next level. I do like those sounds. Boo, 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 boo. Right, note to self, remember to check out that picture on Twitter that Tom sent me of Moog from Will-O-the-Wisp. So that's the good thing that's happened today. Right. Will-O-the-Wisp, that was good that. It was that, and Will-O-the-Wisp voiced by Kenneth Williams, as someone quite rightfully said, and there was Trapdoor with Burke at the Plaster Scene, which was voiced by Willie Rushton, which was pretty cool. I like both of those for different reasons. Weren't too heavily into the Magic Roundabout because I'm not sure quite what was going on there. But I did like as a young one. I liked the Mr. Men, voiced by what was that bloke that played Captain Mannering or Manwaring from Dad's Army. Robert, was it? No, what was his name? I've forgotten. I should know it. Anyway, Mr. Men, written by Roger Hargreaves. Right, so we've already done 2 hours. We just finished this go. Let's go. How many lives have I got? There's a nut there. I'll probably last forever now. Right, hang on. Oh, Pac-Man's eating the nuts. That's not good. So I think the idea of this game is Nutty's had his Toofy's had his nuts stolen by space aliens. They've got to try and get them back. That must be it, surely. There we go. Good. Boo, 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 boo. Off we go. Right, now this is when probably my talent runs out. This would work quite well, wouldn't it, at the moment, as maybe a game on your phone, maybe. Be a quite addictive one. There's a few. We covered Flappy Clyde, which is a Flappy Bird clone. There's Flappy Bird ZX I need to look at as well there. So yeah. So thank you. That was a fun 2 hours there. So thank you for watching it and your support. It's really appreciated. If I did the stream and no one turned up, then it'd be disastrous, and I probably still wouldn't. I wouldn't do them then. So thank you. So I hope you enjoyed those. Good few games. I think my favourite was 180. I did like Motos as well. Manic Pietro was quite good fun. Seeing those other Manic Minor stages there with more colour on it, so that was pretty cool. So have a great evening. Thank you, as I say again, to the super chats that come in and the co-fires, because that really does keep the thing running. Gives me a few extra options in what I'm doing. Huge thanks to the members as well. If you want to see what that's about, click on the join button, see what it's about, because that, you know, potentially if I get enough people there, I'll be able to do this full time and do a lot more stuff. But anyway. Don't let stress get you, as it got to me a little bit today. Get it into perspective. Have a great evening. And until next time, take great care of yourself. You know you're brilliant. And until next time, I'm very fond. A goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. I've lost the button now. Oh, I've got this lovely little graphic that I'll pop up in a minute. But yeah, I found it now. Take 2. Till next time, have a good one. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.